Hi guys, I'm back. Long time since we had a chit chat, so I thought I'd just come and catch you up on where I've been, what I've been doing, and why I haven't been here. I really am going to start trying to get into vlogging more what we do in a day. Not that we do much, like it might be not daily vlogs, it'll probably be like a week of what we've done because it's very similar every day. At the moment, it might be more often because it's school holidays here. So, Jarrett's actually basically finished his schooling. He's got a few days, he's got to go back and do a few things. And then he's got his presentation night, muck up day. They don't call it muck up day at his school, they call it something else. Where he goes to school and the teachers actually serve them lunch and stuff, so he's looking forward to that, but they still dress up and do all that sort of stuff. And then he's got his formal and a camp in December, so but he doesn't have to go to school every day anymore. Corey is still going to school. He's actually doing really well. He's hardly missed any school all term except for when he got sick, but we'll get to that. So yeah, the last vlog I did, I was telling you how great everything was. Well, that afternoon everything sort of went down in a big messed up pile of crud. I had to deal with a few things that I didn't see coming, but they've been dealt with and we've moved on. I did do 2 of the weeks for Amp It Up August. I am so angry at myself that I had committed to do it, but in saying that, I didn't pardon me, I didn't realize when I committed that the first week of it I had 2 assignments due on the same day, the same weekend, all that. And so they were both 2,000 word like assignments, and I hadn't done much for them prior, because I didn't realize they were both due on the same day until like a week out. So I had to really work and push to do that. And then the last week I was studying for my exams, and I think there was a couple of other things going on at the same weekend. I don't know, we've had a lot going on. Really have had a lot going on. Oh, that's right. We actually ended up going up I studied for my exams around going to Bendigo. Corey wanted to go up to Bendigo to see a friend of ours, so I took him. And his needs, I'm sorry, were more important than crafting. So then we did have the last Saturday in August, we went to a 16th birthday up in Bendigo, the same people we'd seen the week before. And when we came home, we were all within 24 hours of being home, we all had the flu or some sort of head cold, chesty thing. So that was just fantastic. Yeah, it was like we didn't need it. Came home, that weekend was the weekend I was actually going to film the Sunday night when I got home. Both the parcels, the last 2 for my fairy challenge, had got here the week before, and I was going to film it that Sunday night and draw the winner and stuff. I had put the money in my PayPal, I'd done all that, and then I don't know whether it was driving home after really not sleeping, but I got home and I felt so lousy. I actually went to bed, and it was like only 3:30 in the afternoon, 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and I was so tired. I spent some time with my dad because it was Father's Day, and then just went to bed. But I was getting like the head cold. But I did something really spectacular. That night, the Sunday night, was 2 o'clock the Monday morning. I need to go toilet, and as you guys know, I'm in the caravan in the backyard. Had to go inside to go to the toilet. Somehow, don't ask me how because I don't remember, but somehow I fell out of the caravan from the top step, which I don't know, it's my knee high. I'll see how high my knee is and I can tell you how far I fell. Probably 20 inches off the ground. The step is, yeah, it's at least 20, 25 inches off the ground. And I fell straight out. I didn't break anything, touch wood. I don't do it again. I don't want to do it again. Put it that way. Didn't break anything, but both ankles were really sore. I scraped my back, the left shoulder blade on where the step, like the step is, there's these metal things that sort of go like this on each side of the step. My back landed on that on one side and across the step to the other. My backside was bruised. My back was bruised. And really just my ankles were really sore, but not until a couple of days later. So I had grazes. It really wasn't, I don't know how I did it. And I don't know how I didn't hurt myself worse than what I did. Don't know. So that was the 1st, 2nd of September. So I think it was the Wednesday. The boys were both really sick. Corey had been sick for a while prior, but hadn't developed properly. So the Monday and Tuesday, both the boys were really bad. By Tuesday night, I was really bad. And I don't remember ever being sick where food tastes like dirt. I didn't eat much for a week. Neither did the boys. And I was worried about the boys not eating. And then when I started to taste food and it tasted awful, it was like, well, why am I going to eat? It tastes disgusting. And I understood why they weren't eating. So that was like the first week of September, really, really sick with the flu, and I'd fallen out of the van. Second week of September, started to feel a bit better, but still had aches, pains, and head cold. And then just really hectic. Like I don't know. As I said, I wasn't in a good headspace. It's different. It's not the same as it used to be. It's like it's shifted. It's like I used to have negative thoughts continually running through my mind. Now it's not continual negative thoughts. It's not like I've sort of lost the record of no one else will ever want you. I'm losing that record. That record's going. It's taken 5 years almost to go, but that's almost gone. It's not that kind of not in the right headspace. It's more feeling empty. Not believing in myself. It's more sort of those sort of things, and just lying in bed and staring into space and thinking, why bother? Like that sort of thing now. It's not self-loathing or anything anymore. It's like amazing. It's just shifted. It's just done this big shift, and things are different. I view things differently. I feel different. So yeah, things have shifted, and it's just more I don't know, it's not self-loathing anymore. It's more, what's the point? And I guess I'll work through that like I've worked through everything else. But I don't know. I don't know if I'm just so tired from all the running around and everything I do that at the end of the day, I can see the clean, because I did clean my craft area, like while I was doing exams and that. I was also making cards because we had functions to go to and stuff. And you could not see my table. All my stuff behind me was just, you couldn't see any of the boxes. There was just stuff everywhere. I've cleaned it. And it's been almost 2 weeks since I've cleaned it, and I haven't touched it. I don't know. I don't know why I can't get my mojo for crafting. I've got lots of ideas in my head, and this is, I guess, where I'm saying, I think to myself, oh, I want to make that, cards in particular at the moment, and then I think to myself, why bother? It's not going to turn out. It's going to end up crap. Not going to bother. Just don't bother. I've got to get past that. And I guess we all go through it. All crafters or anyone can go through it, but I know crafters go through it. I know we go through that unmotivated, or not unmotivated because I want to do it. I just, unmotivated. I want to do it, but I can't, or I don't believe in myself. So yeah, what else? Well, now Jarrett's finished school, we're going to try this, as I said, vlogging. I watch a lot of vlogging channels of families with kids with autism, that sort of stuff, and I really enjoy them. But what I've noticed is a lot that I watch that I found, well, they're all, none, I have not found one Australian family yet, but also older children and single parent families, and looking at how the autism, the adjustments you need to make, how it affects the rest of the dynamics of the family. And the fact that most of the ones that I have also seen aren't like, with Corey, unless you know, you wouldn't know, like, sort of thing, high functioning, because there is differences. Autism is a spectrum, and I'm not I sometimes feel guilty for calling myself an autism mum, because I know people with children who have non-verbal autism and that sort of thing, and I feel like Corey's on the spectrum, but I'm lucky. But then I realised over the last few weeks, months actually, I should say, I've been realising that we function as a family, or Jarrett, Corey and I, and obviously Jarrett and I have learnt different things to do, ways to say things, that sort of thing, with Corey, as not to, I don't know how to, like, I don't know how to, exacerbate or dig at or bring out different aspects of his autism. And the learning curve for me came with, well, we've just adapted. We've now learnt that, but I didn't know we were learning that. When mum or dad say something or do something and it triggers him, and they've done nothing different to what they would have done when I was growing up, or for Jarrett, but because of the autism, it comes out. Like, I hope you can understand what I'm trying to sort of say. So I thought, and then the fact that we are living the way we are living, with me in the caravan, the boys inside spread out, with mum and dad, mum having Parkinson's, just, it's not, for me, it's not an easy life. It's, a lot of people think, oh, you don't work, it must be so easy, you've got it easy. It's not. And different aspects of it have different trigger, like, things that I can deal with really, really easily. The boys might not be able to, mum and dad might not be able to, depending on who we're looking at, the dynamic we're looking at, what we're doing, where things that I find hard, others might not. It's hard. I'm not going to lie. It's hard. It's hard coming back to live with your parents when you've lived out of home for, I think I worked it out, 25 years I'd lived out of home or something like that. So it is hard. A lot of changes, a lot of different things. and expectations and the way people perceive you and stuff, and the fact that so many people think I've got it easy. I don't have it easy. I still cry to myself to sleep a lot of nights because it's hard doing it on your own. It's hard. And even though mum and dad are here and it has taken a bit of the pressure off me, it's still hard. Like, it's hard being here. It's hard not having my own space. It's hard not having my own house. Like, and that's not going to be happening in the foreseeable future at the moment. It's not on the list of can-dos. Like, yeah. So, I don't know. I thought people might be interested in just coming along and on the journey and seeing what it's like. Like, I mean, I'm not going to say my life's hard. There's people worse off, and that's what keeps me going, is knowing that while this is happening to me, I am lucky that I have got a caravan roof over my head. I may get wet in winter on the bed. Like, my bed does get very wet, and I can't touch walls if it rains because I'll get wet. It's actually, I don't know if you just heard the fan kick on. That's the heater. It's cold out here in winter. It's icy. It's hot out here in summer. But I've got somewhere to call home at the moment. So for that, I am very thankful. And that's another thing I've also found is when you're having a bad day and you say to someone, I'm having a bad day. And they say, oh, just be grateful for what you've got. I am never ungrateful for what I got. I know to be grateful for what I got. I know what I have. But these are people that aren't in my situation. And then that makes me feel bad. I'm going to be honest. If someone says to me, if I say I'm having a bad day, you know, I don't like being on my own, I'm over being on my own, and they say, be grateful for what you've got. You're better off on your own. And every time someone said that to me, it's someone that's in a relationship. Someone that hasn't been on their own for 5 years. Like, you've got to be careful. People need to be careful with what they say to and who they say it to, because unless you've been there, unless you've done it, you don't understand it. And like with the autism and even the Parkinson's, everybody is different and stuff. So I can relate to people who have children with autism, but not non-verbal and that, because I haven't got that. I can relate to people who have children with autism, like high functioning, like Corey. But even then, one of my friends has a child, he's a month younger than Corey, both of them on the spectrum, and totally different children, totally, like, a lot of similarities, but there's a lot of differences too. So, unless you've been there, you can, what do you call it, empathize. But one thing I will never say is to anybody is I said it once. I said be grateful for what you've got, because someone had a house, had everything. This is a friend, had a house, had everything, but was still whinging that the house was small and this and that and the other. And I did. I turned around and said, be grateful for what you've got, meaning just the home, not the lifestyle or anything like that. The fact that you've got a house, it might be small, but it's a house. I did say it then. Situations like that, a little bit different, because it was, be grateful you've got a home. Because there's people out there, I have a home, but I don't have a house to live in. I'm not with my boys most of the time. They're inside, I'm out here. And I guess what I was just saying is, be grateful that you've got somewhere to live. Because there are people out there who have nowhere to live. So, but I try to empathize with everybody, I guess I'm saying. Anyway, I don't know whether any of this has made sense. What I am going to do is, I hope you watched our Warrnambool vlog. It was hard. Getting used to vlogging and remembering to pick up the camera and stuff. And the fact that it rained the whole, we left Tuesday, we came back Friday, and it rained, apart from the Tuesday, it rained Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So we didn't do a whole heap. We did what wasn't in that film or that video. We went to an escape room. And this is probably where we weren't allowed to film in there. You weren't allowed. And then it was pouring with rain, so we couldn't even, we were going to do some talking before we went in and talking when we came out, but it was like run for the car, run from the car to the place, and then from the place back to the car because it was pouring. What that taught me, and it showed, really showed one of Corey's traits to do with his autism, and that is being in control. We learnt we do not work together well as a family. When I get some money together, we will be going and doing, there's more escape rooms here, or panic rooms, whatever you want to call them, here in Melbourne. And we will be going and doing more. I'm going to try and find things that we need to do and work as a team, because it just wasn't there. It was like Corey directing Jarrett and I, and then Jarrett and I really not wanting to get involved, because if we mucked up something or we did something that wasn't right, we'd get yelled at. So those sort of things are one of the ways that Corey is hard at times. He's very opinionated. I don't know if that's the autism or if that's just his personality, but yes, I guess sometimes I just walk away. It's like, I give up on you, kid. I'll come back when you're off your high horse, as some people would say. But that showed me very clearly we do not work well together. And yeah, it also showed me that Jarrett steps back a lot just to keep the peace so that Corey won't lose it. Like, it's just, sometimes it's just easier to give in, or like, you got to learn which battles to fight and which ones not to. So I don't know. I hope you're interested in where we're going to go with this channel. Jarrett's really keen to get videoing and stuff. I'm hoping October is a better month than September, because yeah, I just, like, this week I will be catching up on 5 weeks of schoolwork, because I just was so sick and everything. I didn't get a chance. I had to drive to Geelong twice for my, like, I had 2 exams and I had to drive down there twice in the 1 week. I passed both exams. I still haven't got below a distinction for any of my units, and I'm waiting for the day that I don't get a distinction. But I pushed myself so hard that I have to get at least a credit. Like, anything below a credit I would not be happy with. And I can see that not so much in Jarrett, but in Corey, when I went to his parent teacher, because in amongst all of being sick and everything, I did have Corey's parent teacher, and he is doing so well, but he can't see it. He's getting like 97s. I think the lowest he's got is like a 90, I think. I'm not sure for economics, but it's not good enough for him. So I know where he gets it from, because I'm the same. So I learnt that during those exams and assignments, and the fact that I don't want anything below a credit. So yeah, he did get that from me. But I hope we, as a family, give you a bit of entertainment. I know, like, Mum's willing to be on video sometimes, and she can crack you up. Corey, as I said, if you've watched the Warrnambool video, that was a mild dose of Corey. That was a mild dose of his sense of humour. That was just mild Corey. sometimes it can get a bit over the top with him, but that you get used to it. He is who he is. My boys are who they are, and that's all I can, as long as they are happy, that's all that matters to me. And we just deal with what we're thrown. Although I haven't been around, so I haven't been dealing really well with what I've been thrown lately, have I? Anyway, guys, I've been talking for a long time. I don't even know what I've said. I think I've covered where I was, what's happened to me, where we're thinking of taking the channel a little bit. I mean, I'm still going to craft. I'm still going to do all that. But the boys are on board now to vlog and stuff. And I think, I don't know, like, as I said, I don't know if anyone's going to be interested in watching our family. We are different. We do have autism. We do have Parkinson's. We are a large family now of 5 adults, basically, but blended, whatever. I don't even know how you would refer to our family. Like, I know a lot of people are living back with their parents and stuff. This is just a little bit unique. I mean, I live in a caravan. So yeah, there's, as Corey calls me, I'm a special snowflake. I'm very unique. And I'm learning, really, guys, I am learning to embrace my uniqueness, my differences. I fought them for a long time. I wanted to fit in. I wanted to be like everybody else. I wanted to have what everyone else had. But you know what? I'm not everybody else. And I'm learning, embrace who I am. And slightly weird and dysfunctional is who I am. I'm a big kid. I'll admit it. I'm a big kid. I like cutesy stuff. I like, you know, that's me. That's just me. And I'm not going to grow up and change for anybody. I know how to act like a 43-year-old when I need to. But I also like to have fun. I like to, I'm not going to grow up like just to act like everybody else. No. I'm one of these ones, you know, you're driving down the road and you see the person dancing and singing as they drive. That's me. Jared doesn't like it. Corey will sit next to me in the car. Jared will be hiding in the back seat because Corey and I are dancing in our seats, singing at the top of our lungs. And we're going blurry. Woo! I am embracing who I am. And I quite like me. I'm starting to really like me. I hope you guys like who I am. And just come along on this journey. I don't know where we're, like, as I said, that's where we're planning on going. I don't know where we are going to go. Every time I put plans into action, my ducks get all lined up. As you know, my ducks go everywhere. They don't like being in a line. And you know what? I'm even learning to embrace that. I just don't want to let any of you guys down when I don't make videos. And I know what it's like when someone I watch and you're waiting for the videos. Like, where are they? Where are they? Where are they? And there's no videos coming. Well, you start to wonder. I am really trying to kick this motivational lost butt. Like, I've just got, as I said, I've had no motivation. I think I'm exhausted. Today's only day 1 of the holidays. Still got 2 weeks, so what, 13 days or something. I have to get up early tomorrow. Jared's going to spend the day at work with his dad. Wednesday we're going to go out for the day because the power is going to be off from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. And then I think Thursday, I'm just going to have a chill day, hopefully. Fingers crossed. Friday is a public holiday here. Grand final eve. Grand final day, Saturday, Sunday. Who knows what I'll... Not that I've got anything really planned for any of these days, except for Wednesday we are going to go into the city. So I might do some videoing in there. We're going to see some exhibition. Cause is an artist, I think. Jarrett really wants to go to the exhibition, so we'll be going. And then out for lunch. Thursday, yeah. I've really got nothing planned for the whole holidays. I'm just going with the flow. What happens, happens. I get paid next week. Don't got. Real good English. Real good English. Don't have any money this week, so that's why we're not really doing anything. But next week's pay week, so we'll be going to Costco. I have to go to Costco, run out of a few things. And then I did tell them I'd take them somewhere, but do you think I can remember where I said, what I said we'd do? I don't know. I'll get reminded. Hopefully they'll remind me what I said we'd do. I know I said was do something on the second week of the holidays because it's pay week, but I don't remember what. Anyway, guys, I've rambled for another 5 minutes or so since I said I was going to go. It's been a while, and I hope it's not so long this time. I really will try, and I'm just hoping within the next 24 hours or so I get some inspiration to craft. I don't know. I've got all these new craft supplies and stuff, and no motivation. I keep buying craft supplies because it's pretty and stuff, but yeah. Anyway, guys, I've started rambling again. I'm going to say those words, and really, I hope you know I truly do mean them. And I just want to say before I go, embrace who you are, love who you are, don't try and be what everyone else is. Because since I've done that and don't give a rat's patootie what people think, my life has started to change. I used to hear that I'm rambling again. I used to hear it all the time. I used to hear it, and if you've got to listen to that, if it takes you, if you've got to listen to it 4 or 5 times, or if it takes you 4 or 5 years to realize, embrace yourself as you are. Do not try and make yourself what others want you to be. I lived for 25 years. No. 23 years. No. 23 years together with him. And then the next 5 years. So 27 years. I lived trying to be what I thought others wanted me to be. Now, I don't have heaps of friends, so it's obviously not what others wanted me to be. And I wasn't happy. And I'm not going to say I'm happy. I've told you at the beginning of this, I feel empty inside at times, but I get on here, I talk to you guys, I feel good. So just really, the things you hate about yourself, like I hate things about me still. I've got a tooth I need to get fixed, and I won't smile anymore because of it. But I've got to get over my fear of dentists to start with. But I started to define myself by my tooth. I was defining myself by my size. And hating it. Hating being fat. I'm not going to sit here and I'm not going to say I don't still look in the mirror and go, ew, yuck. I'm so fat. I don't like it. I'm not going to say I don't, because I do. I still am not every day happy with how I am, but I'm starting to like who I am, what I look like. What you look like on the outside does not matter. It does not depict on who you are on the inside. And needing approval from others, yeah, it's nice. It's nice when someone says you look good, or they want to be with you, or oh, let's go out, whatever. That is nice. But approval of yourself by yourself, like saying, oh, not bad. You don't have to say I'm wonderful, I love myself. I have only started by saying I'm not bad. And it's gradually getting better. I'm quite okay. Like, it's not going to happen overnight. But if, as I said, it's taken me 5 years to even start to like who I am and embrace my quirky, worky ways. That's probably my message for this video. Embrace who you are. Don't try and be what others want you to be. Don't stand on your head to make people like you. If people are going to like you, they're going to like you no matter what you do. You don't need approval of yourself, by yourself, for yourself is all that matters. I've learned the hard way. And yeah, it's not a great way to be. I look at myself now and I think the majority of the time, look, as I said, I'm not going to say this is an everyday thing because I still lay in bed, as I said, and I cry myself to sleep. I hate different aspects of my life, and they're things I can't change. And if you can't change them, I'm starting to get that. There's no point thinking about or worrying about or stressing over things you can't change. I can't make someone like me. I can't make Prince Charming pop up out of thin air. I can't do anything about it. So why am I going to constantly stress I'm on my own, I'm on my own, I'm on my own? I hate being on my own. Don't get me wrong, I think it when I go to bed. I think it sometimes when I'm out and I see happy couples or happy families, and I think it. When I watch the vlogs, I wish I had. I do think it, but do I need it? No, I can't change it. I cannot change the destiny. As I've told my boys, the way I look at life is from the time you were conceived, your life is mapped out. You have certain paths you can choose. But they're all paths that lead to the same place, but you've got different paths you can choose. What is going to happen is going to happen. Who you're going to meet is going to be who you're going to meet. It may not be, for me, it may not be for another 10 years. So what, am I going to be miserable for 10 years? It may be a lifetime. I might never ever be with anyone else ever again. What am I going to do? Be miserable for all my life because I haven't got a man? I haven't got a partner? I haven't got someone to do things with? Who does that affect? That affects me, majoritarily me, if I stress about it, worry about it, think about it, make it a priority. But it also affects my family, my kids, because they don't like seeing me not happy. So I think realizing that has made me happier. I've let go of a lot. I have let go of so much. And it's not easy. There's been tears. There's been self-loathing. There's been all of that. But I'm happier. I hope this has made sense. I hope it's given you a bit of pep if you need it. I hope if you're feeling the same in the sense of being down or whatever, I hope knowing that you're not alone is helped. I don't know, guys, but I said 15 minutes ago I was going. Now I am going. Yes, got a pen. Need to put it away. It was on my desk and I hadn't put it away. I am going now. Otherwise we'll have nothing to talk about next time. And it's getting very late. I thought I had a clock. Like, while I'm looking over there, there's no clock. The clock's on my phone, which I'm talking to you on. But I'd say it's nearly midnight here on the, what's the date today? 23rd? Yes, the 23rd of September today. Anyway, guys, I'm going to go. I'm actually going to go put my PJs on and jump into bed and finish watching my Hallmark movie. Yes, I know, soppy Christmas movies. I know, never happens in real life, but still fun to watch, lighthearted, and yeah. Anyway, I'm going to say those words. I hope you're healthy, happy, and having fun, and I'll see you soon. Bye for now.